Hello everyone, this is Advitya, I'm Aradhya, and we thought we would start our nighttime vlog a little early at the outset today because guess what we are covering? We are covering some old timey good old cartoons that I used to watch as a kid, and Advitya still hasn't had the chance to appreciate and learn from. I say learn from because what got me started on this tangent was a Community is a TV show that I have been rewatching, and one of these episodes has G.I. Joe at its core. And G.I. Joe was one of the cartoons that I used to watch as a kid, and it had a little moral at the end of every episode, and that was always fascinating, especially for young minds. Alright, so the lift is going to take time, and that gives me time to talk about something that was kind of, but not quite, and almost, but not entirely unlike G.I. Joe, which is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Ye dekho. So He-Man and the Masters of the Universe was my all-time favorite, and even the recent I will say refurbishments of this classic children's book, comic actually, or maybe it was a toy line right away. I think it was a toy line first, and the comics were made and the cartoons were made to supplement the action figure line. But this is a book that I got as a prize when I was at Sanar, and I think I got it in an inter-school competition for something or the other. I don't remember. It's very far back. Oh look, here is Orko. Okay, the elevator has arrived and we shall ride it. Riders of the storm. Right. Okay, so here are a few of the characters of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which was and still is a great comic, cartoon, whatever you want to call it. And oh, I forgot to press where I want to go. Alright, so apart from G.I. Joe, apart from He-Man, which might be a little action oriented, I will move on to another couple of action oriented cartoons that really lit up my evenings when I was a child. When I was a child. Pink Floyd shout outs keep coming thick and fast throughout the day. Okay, how time flies, time. Anyway, so she's looking at the mirror, which is here, right? But what I'm harping on about is Centurions with their rally call of Power Extreme. So I guess that Gogo will be getting a lot of that as well while she's growing up, right? And she might be exposed to a lot of the same, not the same, absolutely not the same, but a lot of the influences that are not hitting, but being consumed by kids these days. And I won't say that all of them are bad, but I will say this, that not all of them are very good. Or to put it more frankly, I don't think all the media that is being consumed by kids today is moralistic. I think it's materialistic, quite a lot of it, and it's that aspirational thing. It triggers that I want that response in children, and it takes a very how shall I say, it would be cruel parenting to deprive kids of the wonders of technology, I think. But let's get back to cartoons. Alright, so Centurions, if you know what that's all about, then do give me a shout out in the comments below. And I guess only 90s or maybe even 80s kids will know. I'm 85 born, so I know that. And one thing that was there in the 4 p.m. slot on Cartoon Network, I think, was SWAT cats. So there are these two cats, one fat and one thin, and they were junkyard mechanics, but they had secret undercover laboratory in which they built a very nice plane and went after supervillains and stuff and stopped crime and whatnot. The visuals are very clear in my brain, but the plot points escape me. It's been so long. But yeah, apart from Centurions, SWAT Cats, G.I. Joe, He-Man, what else do we got? Captain Planet was a little bit of a fad for some time. There was a very weird comic. I guess I was too small to understand its subtlety, which was Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Or maybe I watched it later in sometime in college or something. But that reminds me of a cartoon called Birdman, and he had a falcon or a hawk or something as his sidekick. Then I guess we got into the Batman. When I went to Sinar, we had weekly Sunday evening, I think 6 or 6:30. We had Batman episodes. Batman, the long-running TV series, which starred Adam West, I think, and Dick Grayson. I'm not sure about Robin's real name, but there was some anecdote about that on QI, which is a great quiz show, quite interesting, hosted by Stephen Fry, of course. And yeah, so I guess childhood cartoons were these 4 or 5. These 4 or 5 are the ones that stand out to me. And I guess what's common to all of them is that, like I said, they were very, very moralistic, they drove home the good versus evil plot point pretty hard. So I guess at the moment, I don't see any cartoons like that, and Advitya is falling asleep. Alright, beta, so ja. Okay, so with that, we will call this nighttime vlog to an end. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that sub button for Awesome Max fun. I'm sure Advitya will appreciate this later when she grows up and watches cartoons. Thank you so much for watching. Good night to Advitya as well, and good night from us. Take care, stay safe. Namaste.